Hello everyone and welcome back to the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. This is your host Husker Eurocat and it's time for more Madden football. Last week in our travels to the north, we played the Seattle Seahawks. Unfortunately, our 49ers fell short of expectations in that game. Despite some outstanding play by the defensive line, the Sea Chickens won the game behind the brilliant play of Russell Wilson and the pass offense, scoring 30 points on the Niners while the offense sputtered to only 15 points. This week, we host another division rival, the Los Angeles Rams. Now, the Rams are going through growing pains of their own, but they have built a pretty impressive amount of talent and could be good for a few years to come. A couple of parts of their offense are missing from the lineup in halfback Todd Gurley and right guard Roger Saffold, but they still have the very formidable passing attack of Jared Goff, Sammy Watkins, and Tavon Austin. If the Niners can control that, they may be able to give the Rams a good battle. Let's find out what happens on Thursday Night Football. The Rams won the toss and they elected to take the ball, and after a decent run back have the ball at the 35. Pass goes long, complete over the middle to Robert Woods inside 49er territory. From the 43, the handoff goes to Justin Davis up the middle for an 8-yard gain. Now on 3rd and 2. Sammy Watkins is targeted over the 30-yard line for first down. From the 27, the handoff goes to Davis up the middle, and he has a nice gain, 9 yards in all. 2nd and 1. Goff goes back to pass, and it's complete to Austin. Touchdown, Rams! The pass up the numbers sails over the top of Jimmy Ward, and Corey White, who's in Tavon Austin's face, cannot stop him from scoring a touchdown. So the Rams strike first, and it's 7-0. The 25-yard line, Beathard hits Kittle over the 30-yard line for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. The give is to Davis, and he has nothing. He even lost a yard on it. So 3rd and 3. Beathard goes way back, avoids Aaron Donald, but not Alec Ogletree. And the 49ers have to punt. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Goff goes back to pass, and it's long and complete to Woods again, and he's all alone into the end zone. Another score over the top of the 49ers secondary. If the 49er front can't get any penetration and get some pressure on Goff, this is going to be an extremely long evening for the secondary of the 49ers. That gives the Rams the lead 14-0 with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Beathard goes way back, rolls to his right, throws complete to George Kittle over the 40-yard line. Beathard doing all he could on that play, scrambling out of the pocket. Now on first down, he gives off to Davis, and Davis is to midfield. On 3rd and 1 from the 49 of the Rams, Beathard goes back to pass, and it's just a little too high for Aldrich Robinson. That gives the ball to the Rams at the 16-yard line, and Davis is stopped by Aaron Lynch in the backfield. 2nd and 11. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Goff throws over the middle and complete to Cooper Kupp. Another rookie that's proving very useful to the Rams. 3rd and 3. The give is to Davis up the middle, and he has the first down past the 25 and almost to the 30-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter with your score 14-0 Rams. From the 29 with Everett in motion, Goff Hands off to Davis, and he's up the middle, and he's to the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, 5 plays into the drive. Goff goes back to pass and throws incomplete, broken up by Valentino Blake. Johnny Hecker's punt is off the side of his foot, and they mark it out at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for the 49ers. So on 1st and 10, Beathard goes back to pass and is sacked back at the 30-yard line by Morgan Fox. 2nd and 20 now. Mostert in the backfield, and Beathard running to his right. Tries to hit George Kittle and misses. Kittle just can't hang on to it. So up next, 3rd and 20. Beathard goes way back, and it's complete to Aldrick Robinson, but not enough for the first down. He's 2 yards shy, and Pinion will come on to try and pin them deep. Can he do it? He is out of bounds at the 5-yard line. I think it would be safe to say that he's happy with that one. So on 1st and 10 from the 5, Goff throws long and complete to Woods, and he is gone. 20-10 touchdown Los Angeles. I don't know at this point, can the 49ers do anything to control that long pass game? There you see the pass thrown over the top of Valentino Blake and into the waiting arms of Robert Woods. And into the end zone he goes for score number 3. After a quick 49er 3 and out, Rams have the ball again. And Davis carries for a nice 5-yard gain out to the 35. Setting up a 2nd and 5. And the 49ers get in there and sack Goff. Eric Reed with the stop. 3rd and 9 now, and there is movement on the part of the Rams, and that'll back them up 5 yards. So now on 3rd and 14, can the 49ers force that potent passing game off the field? And Watkins catches the ball out of the backfield, and he doesn't get the first down. Now the 49ers have it 2nd and 10 at their own 28. And the throw is long to Garcon. He's at the 49. Tackled there by LaMarcus Joyner. If Beathard can continue to hit receivers like that, that would certainly be a plus. Now on 1st and 10, just inside 49er territory. Garcon catches it. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Niners. The arm strength of C.J. Beathard is tested, and I don't think there's any problem there because Pierre Garcon caught that with ease, probably underthrown just a bit, but it's a touchdown 49ers. Davis on 1st down is up the middle, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning with your score 21-7 Rams. 3rd and 4 now with Goff in the shotgun, and he hands off to Davis, and he's up the middle and does not get the first down. That gives the ball back to the 49ers. Beathard goes over the middle, and he goes long, sails it over everybody because Trumaine Johnson is guilty of defensive pass interference. That gives the Niners a fresh set of downs, and from the 38, the pass goes over the middle, complete to George Kittle, and he is injured. His hip is what he's grabbing, and we'll have to find out how serious that is. On 2nd and 10 now, Beathard rolls to his right and hits Davis, and he has a big gain down to the 20-yard line. On 2nd and 10 again, Beathard goes back to pass and goes long, incomplete, intended for Goodwin. 3rd and 10, still at the 20-yard line. Beathard goes right, and he throws incomplete, off target. So that brings on Robbie Gould for a 37-yard field goal, and it's up and good. and your score is 21-10 with 1 and 20 seconds left. Give us to Davis, and he has 6 over his right tackle. 2nd and 4. Goff goes back, throws over the middle, and incomplete, broken up by Eric Reed. So now on 3rd and 4 with Woods in motion. The handoff is to Davis, and he doesn't get any gain. 4th down, and the Niners have it with 50 seconds left to go. At the 32, the pass is over the middle, complete to George Kittle, and they're in Ram territory at the 42-yard line. Beathard back to pass, rolls right, and throws, and it's broken up. Connor Barwin getting a big mitt on that one. Now on 2nd and 10. Beathard rolls again to his right and is sacked by Morgan Fox. 3rd and 19. And the pass going long and incomplete, almost intercepted. 4th and 19 with 6 seconds left. Beathard back to pass, lets it go, and it's flying long and incomplete, turnover on downs. And that brings us to halftime with your score 21-10. That was a wild start to the game. Not what 49er fans would like to see, but high-flying action, that's for certain. The defensive front shut down the run pretty well. It's just that the Rams have been able to take advantage of the secondary, and that needs to change in a hurry if the Niners are going to pull this one out in the second half. Welcome back to Levi's Stadium for continuing coverage of the Rams at the 49ers. Before we get you to the action on the field, let's find out what the coaches had to say about the first half. For that, we'll go to Eurocat Baby.
An update first on the tight end George Kittle that suffered what the trainers are calling a mild bruised hip. You may have seen him come back in the game late in the first half, so he walked it off and is playing through the pain. Now, Coach Shanahan shared with me that again this week he is pleased with the way that the defensive line is playing against the run, and they're getting decent pressure on the quarterback. But the secondary is definitely the focus as they try to fortify that a bit. While he didn't feel that C.J. Beathard had a bad first half, he needs him to get better accuracy so that he'll be able to complete more passes. For that, he needs the O-line to win some battles in protection. Coach McVay told me that as long as Jared Goff can hit his long passes, he isn't too concerned about the run game, although he said that rookie Justin Davis is doing a good job in relief of Todd Gurley. He also said the defense just needs to keep the pressure on, and that, he hopes, will keep any 49er offensive threat at bay.
Thank you for that report, and all we can do is hope that Coach Shanahan made some good changes at halftime. 49ers start out the second half with the ball, and at the 25-yard line have it 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Davis, and he only gets a 1-yard gain. That run game of the fine Niners is still not repaired. 2nd down, the pass goes up the slot to Aldrick Robinson for a 1st down. Now, at the 43-yard line, Beathard airmails it over Nile Davis, so that brings up 3rd and 10. With Hyde as his dump off, he goes long, and it's intercepted by cornerback Trumaine Johnson. Almost back to midfield, leaving the Rams in wonderful field position. So on 1st and 10, Jimmy Ward is up on blitz support. And the pass goes to Tavon Austin, and he's taken down by Corey White for a 5-yard gain. Now Goff goes right side to Everett for a 1st down just over the 40-yard line. It would seem that the Rams are finding a rhythm again. Goff goes over the middle to Watkins, and he rolls over and is injured. His elbow is walking off the field. We have to find out how that injury affects the Rams as well. Goff now goes long to Everett over the middle inside the 20-yard line. Now with the Rams inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pass goes to the end zone. Cooper Kupp has the touchdown. Eric Reed tried to get in there to make a play, but just wasn't tall enough. And now your score is 28-10 from the 25-yard line. Beathard goes back to pass and is complete to Marquise Goodwin for only a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Give us to Davis, and he's tackled in the backfield. Once again showing that running game just is not happening for the Niners. Beathard on a roll out to the right, keeps it and is down out of bounds just shy of the marker. And after a Rams 3 and out, the Niners have it again. Beathard goes back to pass, throws complete to Marquise Goodwin inside Ram territory at the 46-yard line. Going back to pass, it's complete to Davis over the left side, 1st down. So the 49ers moving into scoring position again from the 34. What a nice completion inside the 10-yard line to Aldrick Robinson. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with your score 28-10 in favor of the Rams. Now with an injury update, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
An update on wide receiver Sammy Watkins is that he fell real hard on his elbow and lost feeling momentarily in his hand. But you should see him in the game for the next Ram possession. I just have to say that the eyes of the 49er bench are wide with anticipation as the offense gets closer to a score. They may have made some good changes at halftime, Husker.
Let's just hope that the success continues. With the Niners now at the 6-yard line, working out of the eye, Beathard takes it and throws. Where is he throwing that ball? It's a fumble and recovered by Nickel Roby-Williams. 2nd and 10 for the Rams now after the recovery. Goff back to pass and hits Everett, and he has a nice gain out to the 33, but that still leaves them a yard short of the sticks. And Davis can't pick it up, creamed in the backfield by Navarro Bowman, and that gives it back to the 49ers. Beathard goes back and is sacked himself. Aaron Donald getting home on that play. Now on 2nd and 10 with Davis alone in the backfield. Beathard is hit again, and he loses the football, picked up by Robert Quinn. But there's a booth review. Let's see if he actually fumbled the football or not. He gets hit by Michael Brockers and goes to the ground, but that doesn't look very convincing to me. And the play is reversed. So the 49ers keep the ball, 3rd and 12. Beathard can't get rid of the ball fast enough, and it's 4th down. Now back in the hands of the Rams at the 25-yard line. Goff throws over the middle to Sammy Watkins and gets hit himself. Tremendous pressure by Navarro Bowman. Davis gets the call up the middle, and he has the 1st down. Wait a minute, they called him short, so it's 3rd and inches. Can it be picked up? Not a problem. Malcolm Brown doesn't get very many carries, but when he does, he takes advantage of them. Now on 2nd and 7, Brown back in there and going right and stopped by Navarro Bowman in the backfield. 3rd and 9. The handoff is to Davis, and he's up the middle and doesn't get the 1st down. Stopped by Navarro Bowman just short. So on 4th and 2, Hecker comes in for the punt. And does he kill it? Oh my goodness. He killed it inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. Beathard and the Niners 98 yards away. Throws an interception. That one was picked off by LaMarcus Joyner, and finally he gets tackled inside the 15 down at the 12-yard line. And that brings us to our 2-minute warning with your score 28 8-10 in favor of the Rams. Now on 2nd and 7. Now inside the 10-yard line. Goff goes back and is sacked again by Navarro Bowman. 3rd and 12. Davis up the middle, just inside the 10-yard line, and he does not get the first down, so that brings on Greg Zuerlein for a 27-yard field goal, and he has it no problem. 31-10. I think Coach Shanahan has left Beathard in longer than I would, that's for sure. But he has a nice completion to Aldrick Robinson over the middle. Now on 3rd and 10. He goes back to pass again, and it's intercepted by Hatfield, going back the other way. I'm not going to say that was all C.J. Beathard's fault, but he sure could have put that in a better place. The ball now in 49er territory, and the ball game pretty much over. The Rams just take a few knees, and that is the end of your ball game. 31-10. The 49ers go down in defeat once again. I thought for sure that the Niners were getting it together with that drive at the end of the 3rd quarter, but that dump-off pass by Beathard was just awful. I'm still trying to figure out where he thought he was going with it. The 2 interceptions that set up Rams scores, well, and that last one, that he was obviously trying to make something happen, but it just didn't give me a warm fuzzy about his performance. Look at the run game. It was stopped all day long. Something has to be done about the O-line opening up some holes for the rush, or this will be a passing team, and when you're having trouble with your ball hurlers, it makes it all that much more difficult. The defense did its job by holding the Rams to under 75 yards of rushing, but passing, well, that's another subject. The secondary has to make some plays, or this could be a long season. In that vein, Coach Shanahan made some tough decisions after the game here in San Francisco. There have been some trades made that may shock some folks, but I can see that he sees the need for some changes, and that's why he was hired. First, we have Carlos Hyde, a solid running back, but just lacks the speed that's being sought at that position. Among the offers that came back for him was one from the New York Giants. Cornerback Ross Cockrell, a backup in that system, is young enough to get better in the next season or two and is already an 85 overall. He has good speed, awareness, and has good size to be a starter here in Frisco. Next up was veteran left end Elvis Dumerville. With Eric Armstead in the wings and Aaron Lynch taking the top spot, I could see the 49ers looking to make a deal for him. Among the offers was one from Chicago willing to give up left guard Kyle Long, and at 29 he could have a few good years and let rookie Eric Magnuson develop a bit, so the trade was made for him as well. Now, let's see the updated depth chart for the Niners. A decision was made to roll back to quarterback Brian Hoyer. 3 interceptions by C.J. Beathard didn't do much in the way of impressing, well, anyone. Couple that with his lack of accuracy issues, and that made the change that much easier. With the loss of Carlos Hyde, that means that Davis, Mostert, and Jones will have to step up their performance. There have also been some changes at wide receiver. In an effort to get some more speed and size in the slot, Coach Shanahan has decided to try undrafted free agent Lester Jordan. Now his size could rival some tight ends, and he has the speed of a fast wide receiver. The only thing that he's really missing is a lack of awareness, and hopefully that will come with experience. With the trade for Kyle Long, that changes up the middle of the O-line a bit, and will let both Magnuson and Tomlinson spend some time developing and backing up for a lot of the other line positions as well. With the exit of Elvis Dumerville, attention will be given to Eric Armstead, a much larger role, and the 49ers are sure that he'll be up for the challenge. At the cornerback position, with the addition of Ross Cockrell, comes a change in that lineup as well. Speedier cornerback out of LSU, Rashard Robinson, will be given an opportunity to make the second cornerback spot, followed by Corey White and rookie Akello Witherspoon. The 49ers know this is throwing the youngsters in the ring, but speed is what is being pursued at this point, and having 4 cornerbacks at 90 or better speed is winning out right now. Those are the changes that I've been made aware of anyway, and we'll see if that makes a difference, as up next for the Niners is traveling to the desert to play the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals are coming off their first win of the season in a 34-14 win over the Dallas Cowboys. While the 49ers have no injuries to deal with this week, the Cardinals are without starting left guard and former 49er Mike Iupati and starting cornerback Patrick Peterson. The Niners need to be able to take advantage of these losses, and they could have another strong game against the run as well. A pass threat against the 6th-year man Justin Bethel, filling in for Peterson, is what the Niners need. One of the focuses in training this week will be game planning on how to handle safety Tyrann Mathieu. He's so good that every now and again he starts to think that he's a cornerback, and the 49ers have to be on the lookout for that. David Johnson is an outstanding running back, so the defense has to stop the run. They also have a talented D-line, and that's where the O-line will need to assert itself. They need to start being a productive offensive unit. This has been a presentation of the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. Please keep in mind that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it as well. And if you would like to be notified when there is a new one, subscribe by clicking on my icon at the end of the video. It was a pleasure to bring you coverage of the 49ers playing the Rams at Levi's Stadium. And be with us as we head to the desert to play the Cardinals in University of Phoenix Stadium. For Eurocat Baby and everyone here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.